Welcome everyone to another edition of Numerical Gems. There is a verse in the Bible, in the Tanakh, that says, Ner mitzvah v'Torah or. A mitzvah is like a candle, and the Torah is light. So it's explained what this means is, we know that there are 613 Torah-mandated mitzvot. The rabbis have added many others. But every mitzvah is like a flame of a candle. Ner mitzvah v'Torah or. But when you put all of the mitzvot together, then you have the all-encompassing light of the Torah. Ner mitzvah v'Torah or. We know, as I mentioned, that there are 613 Torah-mandated mitzvot. And here, very significantly, if you take the word for light, or is Aleph Vav Resh, equals 207. But if you put it in the plural form, it's orot. Aleph Vav Resh, Vav Tav. When you add up orot, it equals exactly 613. So this is such a beautiful hint or allusion to this verse. Ner mitzvah v'Torah or. Now when you put all of the, let's say, candles together, you have this incredible bonfire of light. The numerical value of light, or 207, also equals Ein Sof, the infinite energy of God, the infinite reality of God, infinity, Ein Sof. And so here we see something very beautiful, that every mitzvah is very delineated. When to do it, how to do it, what time to do it, where to do it. Very detailed. And so it appears that an individual mitzvah is very full of borders, very limited in its application. And yet, the secret of a mitzvah is that it has the potential of drawing down infinite light into the very action. This is a very beautiful idea. We know that there's this concept that the sages and the rabbis added many what are called geders, fences around the Torah, to make sure that we fulfill the Torah, and especially we don't go against the Torah, by adding fences around it to make sure that we fulfill it properly. So it's interesting, it's very paradoxical, that the word for these fences, geder, equals 207, equals exactly Ein Sof. And so here we have an incredibly important concept that we should all keep in mind, is that this world is a very finite world. And yet, God's infinite light is accessible. We're told on the first day of creation, the original light, when God said, let there be light, and there was light, we're told that this was a spiritual light, and that God actually hid it away because it was, in a sense, too awesome, too powerful for creation to hold on to it properly. But the question is, so where was it hidden? And one of the most important places that we're told it was hidden is in the Torah itself. And of course, the Torah is made up of stories, concepts, and mitzvot. And so the infinite first light of creation, called the Ora Ganuz, is always accessible. We're told it's also accessible on Shabbat. And in fact, that's one of the spiritual reasons why women who have the great merit to usher in Shabbat with light, with candles, they make this motion. And on a spiritual level, it's like bringing infinite light into the physical light of the candles that the women are lighting. But it's more than that. It's bringing infinite light into the whole Shabbat. We're also told that in the menorah, in the temple, was the secret of, there were physical flames in the menorah, but that they were channels for infinite light. Another place that we see this is if you look at a Torah scroll. So you have black letters written on a white parchment. And this is a manifestation of a statement in the Zohar that God created black fire on white fire. When he created the world, it was black fire on white fire. So in this case of a Torah scroll, the white fire represents the infinite light of God, and the black fire are the letters, the black letters that tell us the stories and the descriptions and the mitzvot in the Torah. So here, the black fire, each letter, each mitzvah, each story in the Torah has the ability to be a channel for the white fire, which is the background. Is between every letter is the white fire. So I just will end with one other beautiful hint, is if you look at the word mitzvah, so it's mem tzadi vav he. When you look at God's four-letter name, it's yud and he and vav and he, meaning the last two letters of God's name and the last two letters of the word mitzvah are the same, vav and he. In the mystical alphabet called Atbash, where we take the first letter of the alphabet and we exchange it with the last letter. So here we exchange an aleph for a tav, the second letter a bet for a shin, this and so forth. It's called Atbash. This is a alphabet mentioned in the Gemara, and even Rashi uses this on a rare occasion to explain something in the Torah. So if you take the first two letters of mitzvah, the mem in this switching of the letters in Atbash becomes a yud, and the tzadi becomes a hey. And so here, a very, very beautiful hint and secret is that every mitzvah has the power to connect us directly to God. And we see this because even though we usually translate the word mitzvah as commandment, its other meaning, and maybe even its more important meaning, means to connect. And so every mitzvah is not just a commandment, but it connects us to God, to the Torah, to other people, to the world and reality itself, and to our own soul. It's a connection on all of these different levels. So may we merit to be able to take every mitzvah and see how it connects us to God and how it gives us the opportunity to draw down infinite light into our own soul and into the world.